Hey, you guys, we've got another case here, and you decide for yourself. Is it true, or is it false, or is it just an allegation? Okay? Our topic today is Jussie Smollett. This young gentleman, he is an actor on Empire, and he supposedly have gotten jumped a couple of weeks ago. Now, let me tell you a little bit about his story. He wakes up 2 o'clock in the morning, sees there's no food in there, and decides to get up and go walk to Walmart to get him something to eat. So he goes out. This is in a very nice area, so he didn't think nothing of it. And Walmart was closed, I hear, so he goes to Subway. However, I don't know. Anyway, to get him a turkey sandwich or whatever. As he was coming back, two gentlemen calls out, "Hey, Empire." He turns around to address them, even though that's not his name, but he knows that he's on the show Empire. And they come up, and for some reason, they started calling him, racial names, very derogatory names, gay names. I'm not going to say those words on this channel because it's very disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the community. I'm not going to do that. But you can pretty much guess or go to another channel and find out what words he was called or supposedly be called. Anyway, they got in a tussle. Jussie says that he fought back, and he wakes up and he finds there's this noose around his neck, and he goes upstairs. Now, at the time that he was walking, he was talking to his manager, and he picks up his phone. I forgot to tell you guys. He picked up his phone, and he's talking to his manager saying, hey, he just got jumped. He goes in his apartment. He calls the police. The police come, and he tells them to come in. He did not want the neighbors to see the police there and all of that. He tells them to turn off their body cam because he just don't want all of that going on. But he noticed that there's a noose around his neck. So this is a 45-minute wait, talk thing. And he never did take off the noose around his neck. He says he wanted them to see it. It was evidence. And he learned that his clothes was discolored, like what happens when you pour bleach on something directly. It usually gets, turn a little whitish color in certain areas. So he figured out that they poured bleach on him. So the police asked Jussie for his phone, and he will not give him his phone because he's got his family's numbers in there, he says, his partner's numbers, and he's got business, and he's just not going to do that. Well, the police go, and a couple of days later, they're investigating, and they have a camera on the other side of the street where he had got assaulted at. So they go to get that camera and see what's on it, and come to find out it was pointing the other direction, so it did not see too much. So as days passed on, Jussie has been on TV telling everybody what's done happened, telling him how people jumped on him, calling him these names, and all of this. So now we're up to date. It comes to my beknowns that Jussie works with these two guys that supposedly have jumped on him. They are actually his trainer. And the police caught up with them and did not charge them because they're talking. And they told everything. They said that he has paid them, and they have rehearsed this several times, and they actually been on Empire at one time. And and Josie paid them $3,500, and he was going to give them an extra $500 after the situation. And as the police was digging and going through some more um, tips and things that they have inquired, they found out that Josie bought the rope that was around his neck. They have a receipt with him buying the rope. Okay. So this makes people wonder, why would you go and tell this big elaborate story? Because before this story, the network or something must have had a letter come in the mail that said die something and called some slur names and had his name on it. And so, you know. So they're trying to tie all this stuff together like he's been targeted or whatever. And it comes to find out that Josie done told this little bitty lie, and now he's got to keep lying. He's continuing to say he didn't make this up. They're lying. Why would he have to do this? But a tipster came and said that Josie had found out that he was getting cut from Empire show, and it was just a matter of time. Okay, so if you look at his story, sometimes he's a very good actor, and if he would have got away with this, he would have been keeping this in himself. That look how smart he is. I don't know why he told this. That just seems like a little bit too extra to have people, looking at everybody and thinking that why would somebody do this to you, and why people think this of you, and feeling sorry for you. You've got the black community rooting for you. How dumb are they? You could tell them something and they just believe it. You got the LBGT community rooting for you because you're gay. Why would you do this? This do not do no service to neither one of these communities. And then you're a Democrat. So you said also, Jesse, that one of the people had a hat on that said, "Let's make America great again," or something of that nature. So you were making this look like a hate crime to three communities: the black community, the gay community, and the Democrats. You were trying to get everybody on your side so you can look like you are this big person. You're in the news. Everybody is like, whoa, me, why? Why would they do this to him? And you're like, and I fought back, And you even had a scratch on both sides of your cheek, on the right side and on the left side. Well, I'm just going to say, when I heard the story, I didn't believe it. And the reason why I didn't believe it is because two things. I don't know you that well, but it did make sense to me that a person of color would leave this rope around their neck until the police get there to show the evidence. You can show the evidence without it being around your neck. That did not make sense. That makes me think that you want some attention. And you have probably other reasons why you did this. But that's just my thoughts, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this Jussie Smollett thing. Leave a comment down below. And, just love, live, and keep it moving. We do not have to make up things just to be popular or to be, a star. This man had a good future ahead of him. And now people's going to look at him like the boy that cried wolf. Wolf. That's all I see. You guys, tell me what you think. Bye.